Koinant, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I'm going to attach a video to this which is actually a black fella talking about the state of play in Baltimore, which is a very black African city. And it's very, very interesting because it kind of mirrors what is happening in South Africa since the ANC government came into government. And you can see it's almost like he's talking about South Africa, even though he's talking about Baltimore. And just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, here's Durban, the Durban police. And this is a shout out to Marlena and to Charles, who've both sent me these two different bits of information. Durban police officers say they are living like sewage rats. While they're expected to be dignified officers and lead by example, residential flats meant for police members are in a shocking state, and government departments shift the blame and responsibility onto each other. An officer who called the paper on Saturday said many of the flats did not have working water and electricity, and that criminals had moved into some of the flats. This is our disgusting daily lives, says a South African Police Service warrant officer who asked not to be named. A resident of Excelsior Court building on Ridge Road in Durban. There is no water or electricity in some of these flats. We use the water from the fire extinguisher pipes to cook and to do all the household activities, he said. The officers have not had water or electricity was nothing compared with the fact that they also live with people who are not South African Police Service members, and crime in the building was overwhelming, even though it was meant to be a police residence. Well, you get the gist of what's happening in just that one example, where you've got a black mayor who's currently facing corruption charges in Durban. Corruption is everywhere in these municipalities and in the government, as we know. And the incompetence, it's just mind-blowing. Okay, now let's have a look at the video. But first of all, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell for updates, and have a safe day. Bye for now.
You can't keep telling the people that it is racist to criticize the people whose policies created all this. This is Baltimore. Baltimore is over 60% black. Baltimore's mayor is black. Baltimore's last mayor is black. The mayor before that was black. The elected officials were black. Baltimore has a poverty rate of over 2 times the state average in Maryland. Baltimore has trash in the streets. Baltimore has dilapidated homes. Baltimore has African American citizens who don't feel safe. They feel like they can't be proud of where they live. But the left wants to tell you that to criticize that to criticize the African American lawmakers on the left who have let this problem go on for decades and decades is racist. Holding black elected officials accountable is now racist. That is an absolute scam. That is an absolute myth. Criticizing the people that have allowed this to happen to this place, in this great state, in this great nation is not racist. What the left wants African Americans to do is to ignore what is right in front of our faces, so that when they drop the race card and they say that criticism of something is racist, we are supposed to ignore everything that is going on around us and to be triggered emotionally by the word racist or by the thought of racism. You can't keep telling the people that it is racist to criticize the people whose policies created all this. The truth is right here. What are you going to do about it?